Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Winchester, which is located in my home state, the great Commonwealth of Virginia. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Welcome back, people of the interwebs. If you don't know, my name is John Crump. I'm an investigative journalist with AmmoLand News. AmmoLand is your ultimate source for 2A knowledge. I investigate the ATF, FBI, and all the other government agencies and organizations that want to violate your God-given and constitutional right to bear arms. I'm also a gun rights activist. I'm currently serving as the Virginia State Director for Gun Owners of America, Washington, D.C.'s only no-compromise gun lobby. And today's story centers around Virginia and Gun Owners of America, which is kind of great because it's right in my wheelhouse. But before we get into that, if you can do me a great big favor, I need you to do subscribe. Looking at my analytics, it looks like most people that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you can subscribe, turn on that little notification, and give me a big thumbs up, it will help to piss off Shannon Watts and Moms Demand Action, which is always a good thing. So go ahead and do that. All right, let's jump into today's story. Today's story comes out of Winchester, Virginia. A couple of years ago, Bloomberg, these anti-gun groups dumped all this money into Virginia to take over the Virginia Senate. And with taking over the Virginia Senate, they were able to enact a bunch of dumbass gun control laws. The gun control laws that they enacted were able to get something called preemption taken off the books. Preemption is basically says state law rules supreme and local ordinances cannot be different from state law. They have to act within state law. Well, the Democrats who were not able to get other gun laws passed because Virginians pushed back heavily and defeated assault weapons bans and ghost gun bans and all these other scary terms that they throw out there. But they did get rid of preemption. So that means that local ordinances can exceed what the state ordinances say about guns. Basically creating gun-free zones in parks and buildings and at permitted events and stuff like that. We've seen this in Loudoun County, Fairfax, Alexandria, Roanoke City, and a few other places, including Winchester City. Not Winchester County, but Winchester City. So what happened is Gun Owners of America, Gun Owners Foundation, U.S. Law Shield, and the lead plaintiff, Virginia Citizens Defense League, as well as Stonewall Arms and a few other plaintiffs, got together and they are suing Winchester over their gun ordinances, saying that it violates the Virginia Constitution and the U.S. Constitution. We are suing in state court, and the reason why we're suing in state court is because our federal circuit court system kind of blows. It's really, really bad. It's terrible, actually. You don't want to sue there for gun rights stuff. Winchester, we have good judges there who are actually constitutionally minded, so we have a good chance in Winchester. In Loudoun County, Fairfax, the judges are advocate judges. But in Winchester, we actually have a chance of maybe getting a good judge who actually look at the case on the merits and rule that it does go against the Constitution. I believe 100% it goes against the Constitution, not only the Virginia Constitution, but also the United States Constitution. And I'm confident that we're going to win and knock down these gun-free zones. I don't need to tell you that most mass shootings happen in gun-free zones. It's like 90% plus in gun-free zones because that's where there's no guns at. Law-abiding citizens don't carry guns there. Criminals still do. So this is creating soft targets. This is actually making people in Winchester City more in danger of bad stuff happening because you're taking away their right to defend themselves, their natural human right to defend themselves. And the city's taking that away. So this lawsuit is here to sue them to try to reverse that. I hope it passes, But I'm not past this. I hope we win. But you never know when it goes to court. But I think we have a really good chance of winning here, and this will affect the whole state. Hopefully, they could make it so it just affects Winchester, or they can make it so it affects the whole state. We don't know until the judge rules, but I hope he rules in our favor and rules on the side of liberty and rules on the side of freedom. We never know, though. Covering court cases and stuff, I can say I've been into cases where I covered and I was like, oh yeah, they're going to rule for the gun side, and they don't, because they don't like going against other branches. Or I go in there and say, hey, we're going to lose this case. It didn't seem like they were too much of on our side, and we win. So I don't know, but we'll see. But this is a good first step. We have to fight whether we win, lose. We just can't stop fighting, because if we give up our rights without a fight, then we are servants. We are no longer citizens. We are serfs. And I will never be a serf. I would never be a subject. I am a citizen of the great United States of America. I'm a citizen of the Commonwealth of Virginia, and I will never, ever, ever be a subject to anyone. That's just me. Hopefully that's you too. All right, with that said, that's it for me today. Go check out my live channel at John Crump Live over on YouTube. That's my other channel where I do live streams with really interesting people. I have a lot of interesting interviews over there, and you should really, really check it out. I also break news over there sometimes, but you never know. Also, check out my Patreon. The Patreon helps me do stuff like this, and it also helps me give back to the 2A community, and it helps me fund 2A projects across the board. So my Patreon is very, very important to me, because that's how I fund my projects. Also, if you have someone you love, just give them a hug. I don't know why I threw that in there. I just thought it'd be great to throw that in there. All right, stay ever vigilant, stay ever free, keep in the fight, and I'm out. Peace be with you.